war, our lives. This is what we fight for. Our choice to make the wrong things right with our voice. We bring day to the night. This is our world, our streets, our war, our lives. This is what we fight for. Our choice. We're the voice of the globe. Turn up the volume so everybody knows this is our world. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please have your undivided attention as our...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people watching around the world on YouTube, this is the Randy and James Show Universe Mode. I am your host, Randy, here my commentary partner as always, and as usual, James, say what's up to the people.
What is up, everybody? It's good to be back.
And you already know, here on the first official show, NXT, Monday Night NXT, here on my show, Randy Show, aka Awesome 3111, the official, the best, where the big boys come to wrestle and the little girls go home. So we got our first match, the new Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt and Curtis Axel versus Jimmy and Jay Uso, the Uso twins. Well, here they come.
Scariest entrance in WWE right there.
The new Wyatt family making a great entrance. So James, I gotta ask you, like, who do you automatically from the start have picked to win this match?
Well, I see as Bray Wyatt and Curtis Axel being a newer tag team, I think there could be problems there working together. I feel as if the Usos can overcome and just win.
You see the craziness of the new Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt leading, both world tag team champions for NXT, coming out here making an impact. So, but I say I got the new Wyatt family. You know, they got picked to be champions. I'm sure that they have more to prove than the Usos do.
Well, there's where you're wrong. I think the Usos are gonna pull it off right here at the end.
I gotta disagree with you, my friend. But you know what? I'm sure we both can agree that this will be a great match. And we got the crowd pleasers. And doing their Samoan tribe thing before their big match, like they do every match. Do you like the Usos showing their Samoan pride, or how do you feel about this?
I love it. I love the Usos' pride.
Ooh.
Usos.
And the Usos getting hyped up and ready for this match. I mean, if the Usos get a win, wouldn't you think that their first in line would be entitled for a tag team championship match?
Oh, most definitely. There'd be no one else. If they beat the champs, it's an automatic victory right there. You gotta get a chance.
Yeah, of course. I don't know. I gotta see the new Wyatt family walking out with a win here. And here we go, the very first match of the first show of NXT. We are getting started. Oh,
hey, what?
Bray Wyatt.
I don't know.
Bray Wyatt already taking him down. I mean, Jay's gonna ask you, how do you feel about Bray Wyatt? You know, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan got drafted to the other show, Bad Blood, Thursday Night Bad Blood. I mean, what do you guys say about Bray Wyatt picking Curtis Axel and another member that will be a surprise for, you know, the future? What do you guys say about him picking Curtis Axel to be a part of his new Wyatt family?
I'm thinking it could be either really good or really bad, depending on the teamwork and all of that, and see how their chemistry is.
Yeah, of course. I think it's actually pretty intelligent. You know, Curtis Axel is not one of the most biggest superstars, but he is a guy that could be the future and be one of the greats. And
the Usos.
Oh, take him. He didn't have to use the GPS to find the mark there.
Oh, and Bray Wyatt with a deadly Irish whip.
Taking him right to the corner, stops. Oh, turning him to the middle. What's he going for here? And
knee right to the back.
I gotta ask. I mean, is that Jay or Jimmy? Like, do you know or do I?
It looks like maybe Jimmy to me. I wouldn't be too sure.
I mean, I can't really keep up with them. You know, they're just so crazy and they're flying everywhere. It's hard to stay track of which one it is.
I feel the same way.
I'm gonna say that. I guess we're just gonna go for what you said. I guess Jay's getting tagged back in.
Oh.
Oh.
Some more tag team action right there.
Double super kick right to the face. just using great teamwork. I mean, Bray Wyatt is one of the best superstars we've seen from this year, like past 3 years. I mean, he's just been dominating ever since he came to the Steel. I mean, what is your thoughts on Bray Wyatt?
Well, as you said, Bray Wyatt is definitely a new destructive force here. And as you can see, tag team champ here. He's got some recognition right now, and he's doing very great, actually.
Yeah, of course. Bray Wyatt coming in the scene, making an impact, destroying everybody that's put in front of him. And hopefully him and his new Wyatt family could take a great turn and dominate the NXT roster like they always do.
Well, if the Usos have something to say about that.
Yeah, Usos definitely stepping in their way. Want to make a statement to them here right now, saying that they should have been chosen for those tag team championships.
Oh. Uso working on something here.
So going back to grapple moves, using his technical skills that they don't use as much. Usually they'll be high flying and jumping everywhere.
Bray Wyatt getting a chance to tag Curtis Axel in.
Finally, we'll get to see the skill of the new Wyatt family member. He has to prove himself and prove why he was chosen over any other superstar.
That's exactly right, and he's proving pretty well right now.
Curtis just stomping his head, just stomping Jimmy's head on that mat right there.
Ooh, right into the turnbuckle.
Samoan drop, one of their more bigger moves that they use a lot. Super kicks. And will that be it all? He's going for the pin.
Did he end it right here?
Oh, not even a one. I mean, what do you got to say about him not even getting a 1 count on Curtis Axel?
I'm saying this could be a long match, Curtis Axel isn't going to go down so easy.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely proven himself tonight. He's said in the past that he doesn't want to be in his father's shadow, that he wants to be better than perfect. I mean, personally, I'm not sure if he has that, that caliber to be better than Mr. Perfect or Headed, one of the greatest of all time. Do you think that he could one day be, considered the better one of the family?
Hey, man! Anything's possible. Anything can happen. It's a possibility. Curtis Axel definitely got potential there.
Definitely. Every stable usually has a breakout superstar. Maybe the new Wyatt family's breakout superstar won't be Bray. It could be him. But they're going for the signature move, the super splash.
It connects.
It'll be over. Oh, Bray coming in. And breaking up.
Bray Wyatt breaking up that 2 count.
Definitely. And Bray not going to let his partner stay down and take 3 count easily.
Oh, and with the distraction, Curtis Axel taking control.
Definitely. I mean, dirty play here, but, the new Wyatt family has to do what they got to do to make sure that they get the win at the end of the day.
That's right. That is right.
Bray Wyatt just throwing him up.
Uh-oh. Possible change of momentum here.
A great drop kick from Jey Uso. And a super kick.
Super kick.
And will that be it all? 2. Oh no, Bray Wyatt gets out. But DDT from Jimmy. And they're trying to take out both members so they can get the easy pin.
Definitely. It's a good strategy right there.
And I think Jey is setting up for the super splash. Elbow drop.
And will we be seeing more tag team? Oh, no.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt reversing it, going to the top.
Oh, don't like the likes of this.
What's Bray setting up for? A superplex from the top turnbuckle. What a move, and going back to tag Curtis Axel.
The Uso make it in time?
I know. A great tag. And we see Jimmy coming in, fired up, ready to take out both members. And the elbow.
Oh. He's fired up.
I love it.
Oh, what a quick reversal by Curtis Axel.
Curtis actually stopping him right in his tracks.
Right back to that head.
Curtis Axel working for something, an elbow right to the back of the skull. And I gotta remind you, I'm pretty excited for tonight, our main event. The number one. Oh, Curtis Axel going for it. What a neck breaker right there. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, no.
Oh, Uso breaks it up.
Uso. Other Uso twin breaks it up. Not gonna let him stay down for the count right there.
It's a great match here. Wouldn't you agree, Randy?
Definitely. One of the better matches of the night, maybe. You know, knew why the family had to come out and prove themselves and prove why they were the tag team champions. Oh, Curtis Axel going for a pin. Oh no, breaking up and taking down Bray Wyatt while he's breaking it up.
Curtis Axel's looking a little slow there, isn't he?
Yeah, Curtis Axel looking a little tired there, but you know, this is the big leagues. You know, you can't be giving up any weaknesses. Going
Oh, another pin.
2. Oh no, kicking out. Curtis Axel seems like he's not really giving up at all in this match. I mean, what do you think?
I would say as a tag team champ, you can't give up at all. Got to give 110% every time.
Definitely.
Oh, and he grabbed the wrong twin.
Of course. And that might have costed him making a mistake right there.
And Bray is holding on to the wrong one.
I mean, if you were Curtis, would you try to make a tag or?
I would have to at this point.
Oh, Curtis Axel going for a back suplex.
Perfectly delivered.
Going for the pin. Oh no!
Oh, another breakup.
Automatically breaking it up right there. Bray taking out one of the twins. What is Curtis actually setting up for here?
A drop kick right into the turnbuckle. Randy, you know, I gotta ask you, with that athletic ability, who do you think is prevailing the most right now?
If I had to choose, I would say the Usos are prevailing because Curtis Axel has taken a lot of damage. But we see Bray Wyatt coming in here, hyped up and ready to fight. You know, he's been waiting for a second. I mean, this could be it all for real.
Uh-oh.
Throwing him by his head. Yeah, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick the Usos. Have been dominating most of this match, but it might have just taken a turn for the worse for the Usos. And Bray Wyatt setting up a senton.
Will that be enough?
That might just be it. 1, 2. Oh, kick out.
Oh, and a near fall.
And Bray Wyatt so close.
What Bray Wyatt will do now?
Bray Wyatt looked shocked when he got the kick out right there.
Oh, definitely.
False body. And that might be it. Curtis Axel not gonna let it though.
Such a great match we're having tonight.
Definitely a great match. This is what NXT brings to the table. They show real superstar. We don't have no little boys wrestling on our show like oh, what's that show called? Oh, Bad Blood. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot the name for 1 second. You know, this is great wrestling right here at its finest.
And if you want to see even better wrestling, you know, Bad Blood is the place to be. Will this be it, though?
Oh, man. One of the Usos breaking it up.
Which Curtis Axel setting up here?
Curtis Axel throwing one of the Usos back right into the corner. And clothesline into the corner from Bray Wyatt.
How much more can these men take?
Going for the pin. 2. Oh, no.
Oh, another breakup.
What a match. Both teams just giving it their all. You can see Curtis actually real tired in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and another Uso tag team.
Oh, they're going for it. The signature move. The super splash.
And it connects.
Uso crazy all over this place.
Oh, will that be enough?
Going for the pin. Curtis Axel trying to make it. And he couldn't make it in time.
And he couldn't make it in time.
The pin and the win.
The Usos pulled it off.
Oh my God, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. James, I gotta ask you, Usos pulling out the victory in this one. What do you say about their future in NXT?
Well, like I said, they're an amazing tag team, and once you beat the champs, you know, you deserve a chance right there.
Definitely, definitely. Usos just pulled out. And you see some of their signature super kicks in this match. Thought it was over, but Curtis Axel pulled out the kick out. Not even a 1 count. I mean, I know the Usos got the win, but I gotta ask you, what do you say about Curtis Axel and Bray Wyatt's effort? What do you guys say about the Wyatt family?
I say they're definitely tag team champion effort right there. They could gave it all they could.
Definitely, definitely. What a great match. I'm actually pretty excited to see what both these teams do in the future against each other. I mean, if they just did this just for one night, I mean, imagine what they can do in the future.
Oh yeah, definitely. Be even a crazier match.
Definitely. What a match from the Usos and the new Wyatt family. And you see the Usos all excited for the victory.
Extremely happy.
I mean, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe the Usos should have been tag team champions.
And maybe.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, got a little superstar nobody was expecting. The rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist, one of the greatest of all time, and a superstar of NXT, my boy, Edge. I shouldn't even have to ask, but James, what do you think about this superstar?
Well, Edge, obviously Hall of Famer, a legend. He's I would expect many great things out of this match with him.
Definitely, definitely. And Edge is here to make a statement, let everybody know that he's not dead, he's not over, and he can still go. And his partner, I don't know how this ended up, but it just did. And I'm expecting a great match out of this. Got great superstars, and this will be a tag team match.
Yes, it will.
Here he comes, Edge's partner, the bizarre one, Gold Dust.
Looking as gold as ever.
James, I gotta ask you. I mean, what do you say about Edge and Goldust teaming up? I mean, could this be a potential team in the future, or like?
That's one of the weirdest teams I've ever seen, actually.
Definitely, definitely. I've never seen. I mean, you would never expect these two characters to even cross paths, let alone be tag teaming together. But never know what can come in the future.
Yeah, you never know what could happen, just like you said.
Definitely, definitely. I mean. I'm not saying, Goldust, one of the greats, veteran in this business, Edge, possibly, arguably the greatest of all time. I mean, I'm not saying they couldn't be a good tag team, it's just not expected.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. They definitely can go like that.
The Bizarre One showing why he is called the Bizarre One. I mean, personally, Goldust was one of my favorites, when I was a little kid, when I was a little boy. I mean, he freaked me out, but, still, he's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's a character, all right.
Awesome. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. You see on his shirt, he likes the haters, The Miz. I gotta ask you, James, what's your thoughts on The Miz? I mean, he main evented WrestleMania. He won the main event of WrestleMania. He's done everything in this business that there is to do. What are your thoughts on The Miz?
Well, The Miz is he's a character as well. I'm not a huge Miz fan, actually. Very cocky and arrogant, but he's a great performer nonetheless.
I mean, you haters around the world say you guys aren't Miz fans, and look, the thing that I love about The Miz is that he doesn't care what you are. You see on his shirt, haters wanted. So you haters can keep hating around the world, and he'll just keep doing what he does best and win championships. And here he comes, the King of Swing, Cesaro. Personally, I think Cesaro should be in the main events, fighting for the WWE Championship. I mean, he's a great athlete, one of the strongest guys we have here. He puts on great matches. He goes out there and gives it his all every night. And I think he should be one of the best. I think he should be able to prove himself. I mean, what are your thoughts on Cesaro?
I think Cesaro still has some more to prove. I don't think he's made it to the top just yet. Still got some more to prove, like I said.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, he still has a lot to prove. He hasn't really earned his craft here yet, but I think in this match, if him and The Miz can, pull out the win against Edge and Goldust. So here we go, the Rated R Superstar making his return to WWE action and starting off with a suplex.
What a suplex.
What a move from Edge.
And The Miz not knowing where he's at, swinging at the ropes.
Miz obviously dazed and confused and stunned from the suplexes.
Edge controlling this match.
And a backbreaker right from Edge. I mean, what do you think about the team of The Miz and Cesaro? I mean, do you think that they could possibly be a team too, or?
I do think that. I think both of those are great competitors, and they put them together. That could be a hell of a team.
Very exciting. Oh, drop kick from Edge right to the face of The Miz.
Oh, and another one.
Just throwing The Miz like he's nothing. I mean, this is Edge's first match back from what? Since 2011? 2010 maybe?
And he's showing like he's never been gone.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that, Edge should have any concern about his, neck injury from before? Or do you think that, he feels like he's healed up and he's ready to go again?
Yeah, maybe he's recovered well and he thinks he's ready to go. He looks great, actually.
Definitely.
Oh, and Cesaro.
Here he goes.
He's around for his team.
Suplexing just everybody is getting suplex here. And a knee drop right from Cesaro.
Goldust.
Goldust obviously proving that he's not too old to, show the young boys how it's done in the ring.
Most definitely.
I mean, what do you guys say about Cesaro and Miz getting dominated most of this match? I mean, they're younger, faster, stronger, ready to wrestle, and these so-called old guys are just taking it to them.
I gotta say, I wasn't expecting this. This pretty much domination right here. Oh, and Cesaro. And Goldust with another reversal.
Those dominating kicks. And a stomp right to the head.
Goldust with another reversal. And The Miz trying to get involved there.
And Cesaro flipped upside down, and Goldust was sticking that boot right in his face.
Randy, I gotta ask you, after seeing how the match is going so far, who do you think could pull it off?
Obviously I'm gonna say Goldust and Edge, but you see Cesaro changing it up and getting The Miz back in there. But I mean, basically Edge and Goldust have really shown, The Miz and Cesaro, the young boys, about what it's really like to be with veterans, and they just dominated most of this match. So I gotta go with Goldust and Edge.
I would agree. I would pretty much agree with that, because just like you said, they're pretty much dominating the match, and veterans, they know what to do.
Yeah, more experience taking it to them, but looks like The Miz is coming back a little bit and taking it to Goldust here.
Ooh, good submission by Miz.
And I'd like to remind you folks, our main event tonight, #1 contenders match for the to face the WWE NXT champion. Got CM Punk taking on the Viper Randy Orton. I gotta ask you, what can you expect for that match tonight?
I would expect that to be an amazing match. The main event, #1 contender match, is going to be amazing, I would imagine.
Definitely. WrestleMania 27 rematch. Got the Viper taking on the voice of the voiceless CM Punk. And I'm just excited to see who's going to win that one. So here we having great action, great tag team action. Have The Miz and Cesaro taking on Edge and Goldust.
And The Miz showing signs of life here.
The Miz with a great neckbreaker right onto the Rated R Superstar. I mean, I'm a little surprised, not gonna lie, Edge going out and doing tag team action. I mean, he was one for most of his career. I mean, he was a single superstar, and for half of his career, he's part of one of the greatest tag teams of all time, Edge and Christian. I mean, what do you say about Edge going back and getting back in the tag team action?
Oh, I think it's great, you know, seeing him as with Edge and Christian and even rated RKO, you know, great tag teams, you know. Edge works pretty well with certain people. I wouldn't say everyone, but certain people, yeah.
Definitely not everybody. Edge hasn't gotten along with everybody. He's actually made a name for himself for not being a great friend to anybody, but, you know, he has had some of his great tag teams. Rated RKO, Edge and Christian, the list goes on.
And Edge waiting for Cesaro.
As a stand there and give him a little execution from Edge. Another great move to Cesaro. I'm going for the pin, and the Miz is too tired to break it up. But Cesaro automatically kicking out. And Edge just throwing him right into the corner. Cesaro not taking it down. And taking Edge to the top.
Uh-oh. What could be setting up here?
Cesaro going for a superplex from the top rope. We saw this from Bray Wyatt before.
Oh, and Edge is back.
Just being destroyed. A great uppercut from Cesaro.
Randy, you think we're ever going to see the swing?
I think that's what all these people are standing up and expecting for, is that swing. That's all that they are thinking about right now. And I would love to see the swing. I think it's a great move, and I think if it's used correctly, then we can see a great moment. But from the looks of it, it's looking like we're not going to get to see that swing tonight.
Yeah, I would have to agree on that. But the Miz showing some offense right now.
Going for the pin. Yeah. Oh, going for it. Skull-crushing finale from the Miz.
Oh, and Miz tired. Can you pin him in time?
Can you get the 1, 2, 3?
Oh, Cesaro.
3. Oh, and the Miz.
Goldust from breaking the pin up.
Cesaro and the Miz using great tag team technique. Miz gets the pin, Cesaro run and gives Goldust a German suplex. And I gotta say, I'm pretty shocked. I mean, I would expect that from Edge and Goldust, but looking like the Miz and Cesaro using some of their experience against the veterans. I mean, what do you say about that win and how it was?
I was surprising, actually, coming from the domination at the beginning and the experience and the veterans, and then just getting beat by two not as old people. But hey, you know, they tried. Everyone tried their hardest, and they did 110%.
Yes, the Miz and Cesaro definitely showing that they are the better ones of the two.
Oh,
here he comes. The Dancer Freak Fandango.
and Summer Rae looking beautiful as always.
Definitely. I mean, she should probably pull up her shirt a little bit, you know. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I don't mind. Haha.
Here he comes, dancing his disco, his salsa, whatever he wants to call it. He's just a dancer.
And Dango with the tango.
Ah, the tango, that's what it is. Fandango coming out with his beautiful Summer Rae as always. And you see right there, she is very flexible. And that can be taken both ways. But anyway, James, I'm going to ask you, what is your opinion on Fandango?
Fandango, you know, he's a great dancer, you know. He's pretty much just a great, as he is wrestling, you know what I'm saying? He's a very well performer. And the Summer Rae, you know, just looking fine as always.
Definitely. I mean, Fandango made his debut at WrestleMania by defeating Chris Jericho. I mean, he obviously is like a great superstar, but he hasn't really got his moment, hasn't really got his push in WWE. But you know, in NXT stands for next in the future and the people of tomorrow, and Fandango could definitely get his chance here.
Oh yes, Fandango, he definitely could.
You see his beautiful dance in Summer Rae. Doing a little bit of the cha-cha.
And that huge sign floating above the ring right there.
Definitely his famous pose that he always does. coming out. I mean, what do you think about him being a dancer and everything? I mean, I don't know if there's any space for that in the WWE.
Well, I feel as if the dance, like, dance moves could help him wrestle. He could do hit a little tango while he's grappling.
I think it's kind of an insult, but he's still a great athlete and still a great wrestler. Oh, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorites, the Believer, Bo Dallas. James, I gotta ask you, do you believe?
No, I don't believe. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's dumb. This is intelligent. This man is trying to get people to stand up and succeed in their dreams and get everything that they want to accomplish. And to do that, he's just trying to let you know all you have to do is believe. I love this guy. I think that he is a great athlete. I think he has great moves. I think he has a great future ahead of him. Former NXT champion. And, maybe he'll become the NXT World Champion here on WWE.
Well, I think I can believe without Bo Dallas in my life.
I think Bo Dallas is the future. I think that he is the biggest believer, and I think all you have to do is believe, and you'll win.
Yeah.
Here we go. Obviously, got to ask you from the start, who do you have winning this match, Bo Dallas or Fandango?
I had to give it to Fandango. Beating Chris Jericho and having great wrestling skills and even dance moves. I think Fandango could pull it off.
I mean, obviously, I disagree with you from the beginning. Obviously, I have my believer, Bo Dallas, winning. I mean, I really don't see why you don't like him. I mean, Fandango is a fake wannabe dancer, and Bo Dallas is a believer. I mean, like, how can you choose one over the other?
Look at the athleticism of Fandango, just knocking Bo Dallas right off the ring. Look at that.
Yeah, but Bo Dallas is just playing possum, just waiting for his moment to come back and win the match.
And Fandango just taking it to Bo Dallas.
I mean, yes, Fandango is dominating most of this match, but I still have Bo Dallas coming out here with the win. What do you say about Summer Rae not staying in Fandango's corner? What do you say about her going back in the backstage?
I said she should come in my corner.
Definitely. But I think, Fandango probably told her this match is too dangerous and he shouldn't have her out here.
Yeah, I don't blame her. I don't blame him on that.
I'll go for the camel clutch. Could this end in submission automatically at the beginning?
Is he going to make it to the ropes?
Let's see. Bo Dallas coming back with a striking punch. Trying to come at Fandango with a clothesline. I mean, I'm going to ask you, who do you... I don't understand why you think Fandango was really going to walk out here with the win. I mean, Bo Dallas, the believer. I mean, James, don't you believe?
I don't even think Bo Dallas believes hard enough.
I think Bo Dallas is the biggest believer. And second is obviously me. And third is all the fans around here. I mean, there's believers everywhere, but there's no tango dancers anywhere.
That's what makes it so unique.
Whatever you say. Oh, what a kick!
Could this be it?
Oh, I thought he had it over. Oh, Fandango going for it. Oh, taking it right down to his face, and that can't be it. Oh my God! Fandango getting the win easily.
And believe that Fandango is walking away with the W.
Oh, whatever. The Bo Dallas was too busy telling all the trying to make the fans succeed in life, telling them to believe in themselves, and Fandango called him off guard. This is ridiculous. I have nothing to say. We have this fake Dancing with the Stars tango dancer coming in our ring, trying to say that he is better and is a winner. Instead, we should have freaking Bo Dallas standing tall with the W. And say, oh God, please don't.
Attaboy, Fandango.
Oh no, spare me the nonsense.
Winner inside and outside the ring.
Oh my god. It's Fandango. Well, let me tell you something. I don't care what it is or what anything is. Bo Dallas should have won. Get out of my face, Fandango. Here we go. He's just making me crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Kofi Kingston coming out here. Fired up, ready for the match. What are your thoughts on Kofi Kingston, James?
Kofi's extremely excited to get some mat time in. I think he's going to have a great match with whoever his opponent is.
Yeah, his opponent may have made his debut in WWE a little bad, but you know he's coming out here ready to fight and ready to wrestle. But Kofi Kingston is one of my favorites. Here he comes. One of EWW's greatest superstars. The revolution of this time. Rev Ran. And you see him, welcome to the new age. James, already got to ask you, Rev Ran made his debut in WWE, facing Batista in the qualifying round for the tournament for the WWE Championship, for the WWE NXT World Championship. He got dominated most of that match. I mean, what are your thoughts on Rev Ran now after that?
Well, you know, Rev Ran's got some things to prove right now. Got some definite things he's got to prove in this match right here.
Definitely, he has a lot to prove now after going out there and just getting dominated like that. I'm sure that even though he had a great career in EWW, he surely doesn't just think EWW was for the low timers. You know, this is where the big boys play, WWE, NXT. I'm sure he has a lot to prove, but he's definitely going to get to prove it against another guy that's been here for a while now, could possibly be considered a veteran, Kofi Kingston.
Oh yeah, it's going to be an amazing...
Here we come, Rev Ran, Kofi Kingston, Dreadlocks versus Dreadlocks. Got Rev Ran starting off here dominant.
You know, Randy, I got to ask, who do you think can pull it off today?
Well, personally, honestly, I got to say it. You know, seeing what Rev Ran did last week, he was my pick to win the whole tournament. He came out there and got destroyed by Batista. I'm going to say Kofi Kingston's going to get the win. I mean,
you know, I have to say Rev Ran was actually going to pull off the win today.
I mean, you say Rev Ran, I say Kofi. I mean, I see Rev Ran's destroying Kofi Kingston now. So, you know, Rev Ran might have had a little, you know, stage fright, you know, his first match against Batista. And he's trying to take it to Kofi, but Kofi not going to take it lightly. I mean, obviously you can see the size difference from right there.
Kofi trying to work something here.
Kofi trying to take it to Rev Ran at the beginning of this match.
And Randy, you know, you wanted to mention EWW. You know, if you want to talk EWW, let's talk JD Street on Bad Blood. What a performer, everyone.
Yeah, let's talk JD Street going out there getting eliminated by who was it?
I believe it was John Cena, you know.
Getting eliminated by John Cena. Yeah, I can't even remember the participants because it was so boring seeing matches we see every day. But anyway, on to greater, better shows. Let's talk about this NXT. I mean, what a match we started off with. The Usos versus the New Wyatt family. Then we went to a great new school versus old school. We had Edge and Goldust versus The Miz and Cesaro, and we just came back from a ridiculous victory from Fandango defeating Bo Dallas. And here we are now with Kofi Kingston taking on Rev Ran.
Apparently, Bo leaving wasn't enough.
Apparently, dancing is ridiculous and shouldn't even be in this business. But you know, we have it, because anything can happen in the WWE. Anyway, we see Rev Ran trying to take it to Kofi doing most of the offense in this match.
Trying to end this match early.
But Kofi with a neckbreaker right on to Rev Ran. And definitely next, ladies and gentlemen, next match is our main event, and we have we have a #1 contenders match for the WWE NXT World Championship. Randy Orton versus CM Punk. Winner will face Daniel Bryan, our new World Heavyweight Champion, at Backlash, which is in 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, I'm already going to ask you, I mean, what do you think about Daniel Bryan walking out with the win?
You know, Daniel Bryan's is an amazing competitor. It was actually a surprise that he won. You know, I figured he could have definitely pulled it off, and he did.
Definitely always being the underdog every single time. Daniel Bryan pulling out to win. And what a great powerbomb from Rev Ram. Kofi Kingston trying to come back. Oh, he's over here. Kofi coming back.
Getting fired up.
Making me crazy.
And Kofi Kingston.
Trying to come
Such
back
offense right here by Kofi.
What is Kofi going for here?
Uh-oh.
Kofi with a Hurricane Rana. And a knee
Oh,
drop
great
to
knee.
Rev Ram. And Rev Ram not going to take it.
Oh, and Kofi, another reversal there.
Oh, he's going for it. Deception. Will that be it? 1, 2, 3. And it's over. Rev Ram getting the win here.
What a great match. Randy, what are your thoughts on this match?
Honestly, I think Rev Ram came to this business thinking, you know, it's going to be easy. You know, I was one of the greats on EWW. And I'm just going to come in here and destroy. You know, he basically got his ass whooped against Batista. But I think now he learned his lesson and he's doing what he did his best, and he's going to make an impact and destroy like he always does. And I think that Rev Ram has a sense on being one of the best of WWE, showing what he showed in EWW. And I think he made that impact starting with Kofi Kingston. The streak of Rev Ram has just begun.
Randy.
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, our main event, the first main event for NXT. We have the number 1 contenders match for Daniel Bryan's WWE NXT World Championship. We have the Viper, Randy Orton, and he will be taking on the voice of the voiceless, CM Punk. James, gonna ask you your thoughts on the Viper, Randy.
The Viper, the apex predator, Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton, such a veteran, such amazing, pure talent, is gonna pull it off in this match.
Definitely. Randy Orton is not a force to be reckoned with. The business was in his blood. Son of Cowboy Bob Orton. Randy Orton coming out here, showing his experience, trying to get into the minds of the fans, and definitely get into the mind of his opponent, CM Punk. And you know Randy Orton from the beginning always has his sights set on that world championship, and if he wins this match, he gets his chance to get that. So here we go.
Just remember that RKO can come out of anywhere.
Out of anywhere, strikes with the RKO. And here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, my personal favorite, the voice of the voiceless, the so-called best in the world, CM Punk. James, this man was WWE champion for over a year straight. Already gonna ask you your thoughts on CM Punk.
You know, CM Punk, just like Randy Orton's a great competitor, pure talent, everything. And I think this is going to be one amazing match.
I mean, I'm actually a little concerned. I mean, CM Punk is always against anybody in charge. And on this show, I'm in charge. So, you know, if CM Punk ever has an issue with me, he can come talk to me about it. But we'll save that for later. Right now, he's getting ready for this number 1 contenders match. You see that back of his shirt, he represents it every time he steps into the ring. He says that he is the best in the world. Will he be able to prove it right here against the Viper Randy Orton and win a shot to face one of his great friends, Daniel Bryan, in the main event? I mean, James, what a match we have set for us right here.
This is the match everyone's been waiting for. Everyone's been talking about it.
Everybody's been talking about all night. Oh, what the? Is that
John Cena.
Is that John Cena going over there to sit in the crowd? I mean, what the hell? John Cena.
From Bad Blood, John Cena. My own very superstar.
From Bad Blood, John Cena, the new world champion, Bad Blood's world champion, coming out here and sitting to watch the main event for NXT. I mean, I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. Hey, James, what the hell is this? You just have your superstars coming on my show trying to take all the vibe for them and trying to put it all on them. I mean, you're the owner. What do you got to say about your superstars coming on my show?
Hey. First of all, don't blame me for things my superstars do. Hey, John Cena has a mind of his own. I never would ever send my superstars over to ruin another one's show. That's just not how I do work over there, man. I was surprised you'd even assume something like that.
Yeah. That's something you would never do. You know, that's always the excuse. You're not involved. You didn't know what was happening and all that. I don't want to hear the nonsense. All I know is that we are having a great main event right now, and John Cena just took all the focus off my great main event and put it on him. I mean, if this is what Bad Blood superstars do, then we're gonna have an issue sometime in the future.
Well, you know, if we do have an issue, I'm sure you can give me a call and we can settle this. But we're not here to talk about that now. We're here to talk about this amazing #1 contender match between Randy Orton and CM Punk.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to more greater and better things. James, who do you have to pick and be the next #1 contender for the NXT World Championship? Randy Orton or CM Punk?
You know, I have to give it to the Apex player himself, Randy Orton.
I mean, obviously, of course I'm not going to pick somebody that's, 100 years old now? I mean, Randy Orton had his time. He had his chances. He had his reign. It's over, man. It's done. CM Punk is still young, still ready, and still dominant. So obviously I have CM Punk to win this and go against Daniel Bryan.
Well, you know, I think the real question is, either one of these competitors, do you think they could beat Daniel Bryan?
That's a tough question right there. Daniel Bryan is starting out his great career in WWE. I mean, he's finally getting his chance, finally getting his reign as champion. And I honestly, I mean, the true question is, can anybody stop Daniel Bryan? I mean, is there anybody in this business that can stop Daniel Bryan while he's such a force that he is right now? But I guess we'll get the answer to that question.
Well, maybe no one on NXT could stop him, but I'm sure I have a couple superstars over at Bad Blood that could get the job done if needed.
You know what? If you're so sure of everything, I'm sure Daniel Bryan has no problem beating any of your superstars on Bad Blood. He'll take you out.
Well, since bragging rights will be coming up eventually, we'll figure it out then.
Definitely, we have great pay-per-view bragging rights, and I can't wait when we put your superstars against mine. We'll see who's better, we'll see who's the best, and we'll mainly see who has the better brand, NXT or Bad Blood. And you know, I just gotta let you know, I'm a little sick of all your smack you're talking right now. I mean, why we even have to wait till bad bragging rights? Get your superstars and bring them out to NXT right now.
I already got one there. I mean, he may as well just get involved in the match right now.
I'm sure. You can't even. I mean, how can you even run a show when you can't even run your main champion? I mean, you say you didn't even know John Cena was coming. I mean, if you didn't know he was coming, I mean, obviously you should have everything organized, everything in place, and you should always know where your superstars are going. Just ridiculous. But anyway, you see Randy Orton doing his spike DDT right there on the CM Punk, getting leverage in this match. He's going for the pin.
Will this be it?
Oh no, CM Punk kicking out. CM Punk coming back with a striking punch and throwing Randy Orton into the corner.
Oh, CM Punk setting something up here.
I think he's going for the Macho Man, Randy Savage elbow that he does, dedicating. Oh, but now Randy Orton getting up.
Right back into the turnbuckle, working something again.
CM Punk going for the Randy Savage elbow drop again. You know, he's not going to give this up.
And will the connect this time?
Oh, Randy Orton catching him in the RKO!
An RKO! What a vicious RKO!
Out of nowhere, is that it? 1.
Is that enough?
2, 3, it's over! Randy Orton is #1 contender!
Just as we thought CM Punk was going to close the deal, Randy Orton out of nowhere with an RKO.
Just as CM Punk was about to get that elbow drop, Randy Orton stood up and did what he always does and gave that RKO out of nowhere. I am shocked and in disbelief on what we just saw, ladies and gentlemen. Look, we see it here replay. CM Punk getting ready. Randy Orton, RKO. Catching
Out
it.
of nowhere.
The Viper, the Ape. See, that is real great wrestling. A great match on a great pay-per-view, on a great brand, NXT. Where only the finest wrestler. We see the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. And we will see him in 2 weeks at Backlash facing Daniel Bryan for that championship. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on NXT, and good night.